Hi guys and girls, this is just a brief video on how to interpret and find key information from the additional report you'll be given with your assignment. Okay, this just has some of the key information on the stock in the one place. Okay, so as you can see, the company that we're looking at is up the top and it's JB Hi-Fi. Okay, so some key information that might help you with the report. This first graph just shows its price, okay, and its consensus target price. So that's not really part of what we're looking at, okay. The next graph is dividends, and it shows the growth in dividends over time or the tailing back of dividends over time, okay. This second graph you can see has forward PE. Now forward PE, the green line, is the forward price earnings, okay, and that's a big part of the key tools that you'll be given, also that you'll need to analyze the Buffett rules. Okay, so you can see that the green line is this company's forward price earnings. The red line is the average price earnings for companies in that sector, companies that are doing a similar thing. Okay, and the blue line, that shaded bit that you can see at the back, is the price earnings for the market as a whole. Okay, so you can see that the green one has performed both below the red line, the price earnings, and the blue line, the price earnings for the market as a whole. And generally, the lower the number, the lower the sort of graph, the better. Okay, because price earnings is how long it takes the company to earn back what you've put in the share. Okay, those are the graphs that are helpful. The other information that's really helpful is this table here, and I'll take you through a few key things to look at in the table and what they mean. Okay, firstly, EPS is earnings per share. Okay, that's the profit per share. The growth is the growth in profit, and the price earnings is what we've explained before. Okay, the EV slash is not really relevant to us. It's something to do with earnings after tax, but it doesn't need to be part of your report. Okay, DPS is dividends per share, and that's important to us. You've also got the growth in dividends or lack thereof, shown by the negative number there. Okay, and the ratio that they're paying in dividends to how much they're making in profit. But that's not as important as a dividend per share. Okay, sales growth is something that looks on. Is the company continuing to grow in its sales and do better at what it does? Or is it stagnant, or is it going backwards? Okay, that's something else that sort of forms part of the Buffett rules. Net income, how much money is flowing into and through the company, is something that is applicable to one or more of the Buffett rules. Okay, and the free cash flow is very important to the Buffett rules, as it looks at net debt and equity. Okay, and that debt and equity is part of what forms the debt equity ratio, and also the assets of the company. How much company does it have? Sorry, how big is the company in terms of how much assets it has to sell in relation to how much debt it's taken on? That's a ratio that you also may wish to calculate. Okay, the asset turnover, return on equity. Okay, so for what it borrows, for what it's sort of taking off shareholders, does it give back a decent percent in growth? Okay, and those are the key things that should get you started with the Buffett rules and where to find them. Okay, you'll also receive a little bit of text on the company. Okay, it can also help you sort of analyze. They'll get the numbers first, and then the text is a bit additional. Okay, but things like global retailer is a good one to look at in relation to does it follow the rule of how long has it been around for, and also the rule of does it rely on just one commodity and doing one thing. Okay, hopefully that gave you an insight into how to read the report given and where to find some key information on the assignment. Hopefully that was helpful. Bye guys and girls.